is actually in one specific location. If I load anywhere else, the run is disqualified. Oops. Well, I've got time for a few resets, so it's okay. And if it takes too much of my time, then I'll just have to not finish a run. As I said, this category is the category I never finish, because I think I'm cursed for this category. No, don't be sorry, it's not your fault. I'm just tired is all. This part is the worst though. Getting this hitbox here. Can I just quick load and get it over with? Thank you. I'd much rather talk to you guys and make some mistakes than I want to be sitting here like all quiet and shit. So don't worry about it. And even if something happens because of a viewer, I never blame my viewers anyway. I think it's rude to do that. Come on, come on, come on. Where's the sweet spot? Come on. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just need to man the fuck up and do this. But no kidding, I've never finished. Even though my live splits, it looks like it's a finished run, it actually ripped at the very end room because I made a mistake there. In the VCR room, you have to use the blue gem before using the VCR. You shouldn't use the VCR at all for the UFO category. And I used the VCR, and then I tried to use the gem, and I was like, huh, why doesn't this work? And then me and my viewers together, we found out you actually have to use it before the VCR. And yeah, I just did my split then and there, and then I quit the game. So I use it for comparison, so I can see how I'm doing with this current run right here. But it's actually an unfinished run, so if you go to sites like speedrun.com or whatever, you'll see that I have actually not submitted a completed run for this category. So that sucked. And I actually asked my viewers if it was before or after VCR, and the consensus was that it was after. So I was actually given wrong information, but even then I never blame people or get mad or anything like that, so don't worry about it. If I'm in a mood where I feel like I would snap at my viewers, I wouldn't stream at all. So hence, I do have days where I don't stream where I should stream, just because it would be a bad stream if I actually went on with it. So I'd rather bring to you like a minimum like quality or standard for my streams than having a bad day. Today has been a good day. I'm just exhausted. And I'm streaming this to help me stay awake. My sleep schedule has been all upside down, and like my education resumed like yesterday, so I had to all of a sudden get up early, and now I'm not getting much sleep because I have to actually leave. There we go. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? Because I might just end up like giving your name an abbreviation or something, because I'm not sure. Like the very last of it, R in U, is that like because you're from Russia or something? That's usually the abbreviation for Russian domain. Got up at like 5:30 p.m. That's pretty late, huh? Yeah, but how do you pronounce it with like a heavy English pronunciation? So it'd be like injure, like in Germany, injure, or it's like more like maybe some Nordic. Yeah, because you're from Norway. I was gonna say, because that would be like Inga, which is a completely different pronunciation. So it'd be like Ingarile or something like that. Yeah, I have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. So I have like 3 hours or so from now before I have to go to bed. Ingerille Fro. Okay. Well, it's certainly an interesting name you've got. Says the guy who's called the Mexican Justice, but still. Interesting in a positive way, by the way. I'm not making fun of you. If that wasn't obvious. Oh, I see. Ingvill. Mexicanaroo. Oh, like that. Aroo. I get it. I kind of twist names like that myself when I'm talking to friends on Skype or whatever. Twist sentences to like... It's like mock Japanese. Yeah, well, sometimes you realize stuff like that too late. It's just the way it goes. Alright. So all I gotta remember is, of course, the coins. But the handgun swap is really important to the run. It's the single most important thing to do in the run. The run is downright disqualified if I don't do it right. And it's a glitch that's exclusive to the PC version of this game. That's actually pretty good hitbox. Alright. Remember a handgun. Right before we hit these iron bars. There we go. And skip cutscene, and we have the handgun in hand. And all is well. Okay. Imagine if the clock has been good in all of those runs that I ripped. It was actually pretty bad in the first one where I have to reset over a dumb mistake. Come on. There we go. And that is why you need the handgun. I need to go out of the soft block state by aiming at pyramid heads. So you can only do that with the handgun equipped. Pick up the key. So we can go and pick up a different key. This room has some tricky movement. Especially if you're on 2D controls like I am. Pretty decent room. Not as well executed as last time, but last time it's only like half a second, maybe a full second faster, so it's up there. So we're approaching the clock, and the time to beat is 7:22. Come on. Oh, this is a look at this split. Boom. Gold split, baby. That was an excellent clock. Alright. Off to a good start then. No, I don't play Tomb Raider, unfortunately. It's mostly just JRPGs and horror games for this channel as it currently stands. I'm looking into getting some marathon runs going where I play like an entire series through, like all the Silent Hill games, all the Resident Evil games, all the Final Fantasy, not all the Final Fantasy games. That would kill me if I had to stay awake for that. But you get the idea. And also I have a group of people that I do a podcast with, which is in its development stages. And we are talking about streaming together as well, just under my... Maybe we'll create a Twitch with our brand name, but in the beginning phases, it'll be probably just from my channel. Yes, I finished The Evil Within once. I played it once, and then I got not far, but some ways into the game, and then I quit it. And then I returned to it after a while, and I basically just put it on like early in the afternoon, and then I played it for 15 hours in one sitting, off stream, mind you, completing the whole thing in one bite. It was it dragged on for way too long. Is my first remark. Though I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be, but it certainly wasn't the glorified return to classics survival horror, though. There were too many small factors that held it back, I thought. And it's also a difficult game, yes, I agree. Alright, we've got one coin now. We're approaching the second one, and the third one we'll get after talking to Angela. We should be good. We'll do a animation skip here, which skips the dropping animation, falling animation, whatever which term you prefer. I gotta hit this precise camera angle here. We got it, no problem. Difficulty and challenge can be fine. The way I prefer games is if they give me a choice, so I can adjust the difficulty for however I prefer. I hate it like Dark Souls style, where there's just one difficulty, and if that's too hard for you, or if that difficulty is too frustrating for you, it's just too fucking bad. But that's a lengthy discussion. I actually talked about that in the podcast. I used to enjoy hard games, then I didn't have as much time in my hands as I used to, or at least I don't feel that way, and I like tuning down the difficulties now just to get through the games faster. Yeah, if the entire game was like the beginning and the mansion, it would have been great. I actually agree. Those two are the most memorable parts. And then there are really bad parts, and then there are really unfair parts in the game as well. So it's a bit of a mess, really. That should be all the coins. Yeah, it is. And then coin pass. Let's see if we can hit the cabinet. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, so the gold coin goes in the middle, like that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. It was, especially because you knew if he came too close to you, he would just one hit you. But that part was actually pretty scary, but the part I thought was the scariest was definitely the girl that looks like she's from The Grudge, which is like his sister or something. Not his sister. Was it like someone he was in love with or something? Ruvik. So yeah, the game definitely had a lot of good things to offer, but I feel like maybe it was rushed, so they had to like the bad parts of the game, you can definitely feel like they were rushed through and poorly designed as a result. Yeah, Laura, where you have to like run from her, and she has like, you can teleport up next to you and shit. So it was his sister. Okay. And yeah, we hit the 100 followers, Aaron. And welcome back, by the way. Get him! There we go. Yep, you are indeed number 100, Inger. I need to stream more, man. But it's really hard for me now that I've got stuff to do. And sometimes I just want to like watch some series or some anime. Sometimes I just want to play something casually. and not stream it. Other times that I feel like speedrunning and then I stream, but it's just hard for me, man. It's bringer of peppers, indeed. I will have to buy some for next time, which should be tomorrow. I stream next time. I'll just on my way home from my education, I'll just swing by. And I say on my way home from education. It sounds retarded to say it like that. I'm just doing my darndest to avoid the term school, because school sounds like I'm like 14 years old, but it is what it is. And it's not quite university. It's all right. That threw me off. I forgot I had made that sound effect. Does anyone know where that is from, off the top of your head? Koto Veronica. That is very true, yes. Welcome to the stream, SuperGamer57. Shoutouts to SuperGamer. Currently still the world record holders and of several categories in this game. I have the chainsaw, so I don't need to pick up the steel pipe. Yes. You guys are amazing and correct at the same time. I love his laugh, so much so I made a voice command out of it. It has limited uses, but I don't care. I had to have it. I had to add an
What's her name? Mary?
I had to have an Alfred button. I'm actually starting to get hungry. I need to finish this run. Yes, he is, in fact. Aaron, if you are still here, you need to get ready for code duty anyway if you volunteer. But if you could throw a link for speedrun.com, that'd be sweet for Soundhill too. You can see his times there, or alternatively, you can just follow a Super Gamer and check him out live next time he goes live. Voice commands are creepy. Yeah, they have a 30-second delay from you input them to you hear them. It's instantaneous for me, but due to Twitch delay, it is not for you. Whoa. Actually lost control of my character there. Ay, get around that corner. Oh yeah, there's a 60-second cooldown on voice commands, by the way. It's a safety feature I implemented against spam. Because if someone gets in here who like has a problem with me or whatever, and he knows there's voice commands, yeah, you get the picture. There are new time saves. Huh. Maybe I should pick up those new time saves and kick your ass then. Come on. Yeah, it is. Inger, it is. Alright, we're coming up on the first passcode. It has uses like when I make a dumb mistake and have to reset or whatever, people can throw that. Here's the first passcode. This is important. 4939. So if someone can write that down. Alright, thanks, Aaron. I was just about to punch in 49.39 for this door. Has anyone else almost done that before? So we've gotten one PB today, and this will be a PB because I've never submitted a UFO run. So 2 PBs on one day, man. Sure tastes good. Let's hope we get some really good RNG. 38.85, I'd say. It's 38.85. Confess. I'll punch in the second code first, actually. I fucking hate it, Super Gamer. Having to do it is the worst part of the run for me. I was right. 49.39. I'm doing this with the controller, actually, so it's a bit slower than using the mouse. Sue me. I probably could have. I'm not gonna risk it though. It's that simple. Oh, I should have used the mouse for this one. Could have saved a second.
Shame.
Okay. Yes. Boom. Gotta remember to use the blue gem after this fight. Shoot. Thank you. And there he is. Come on! Oh my god. Well, that goal split though. Yeah, it is. I couldn't see shit for that camera angle. I love 2D controls. La da 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 da. But this game kinda stops being scary when you run it for the 100th time. You know, it gets a little old, the scares and shit. Though I much prefer the way Silent Hill creates horror over, like, say, Resident Evil.
Hell no.
Ah, hell no. Someone disagrees. Speedruns gives you anxiety. Anyway, welcome to the stream of Ashes. It depends very much so on the game that I'm speedrunning. I agree, they can be really stressful. The most positive thing I did for myself in order to speed... by the way, RIP headphone users. That means me. It's not taking it too, you know, too serious. It sounds stupid to say not taking a speedrun too seriously, but honestly, if you, like, beat yourself up over every single little mistake that you make and reset every time you, like, lose a second here and there, for me, that takes, like, the fun out of it. And then I very much agree it's too stressful. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I still owe you guys a character name, but with the games I'm currently playing at the moment, it's a little difficult. Though I do have the PC version of the new Final Fantasy 9 release, with HD textures and shit. And then I have Chrono Cross New Game Plus with all endings that I can stream for you guys. So let me know if that has any interest at all, and we'll get around to doing it. Actually, speedrunning this game and Mega Man Legends is actually fun for me. It's not just being competitive and, you know, taxing. This is me relaxing right now. This is me just... I had a hard day at school learning the, all like sorts of tough subjects, and this is just me like blowing off some steam or whatever. Anyway, let's change to the chainsaw for this part. Enjoy this part. We can actually glitch it a little bit. You don't like watching speedrunners if they reset all the bloody time. It's actually a very controversial subject because there are many people who feel like you have issues, and then there are a lot of people who like don't care and just want to see the speedrunner like do the most optimal time possible, and hence they don't mind all of the resetting, right? So people are a bit split when it comes to that. I understand like both for groups perfectly, so I try to do full runs only. I will reset over when I don't have a choice. I'll reset, of course, that goes without saying, but if I make like a big time loss mistake, like 20 seconds plus, I reset. So, but for the most part, I try to show all of the games. Well, for one part, some people enjoy that, but mostly how I feel anyway is that if I keep practicing the first 20 minutes of the game because I'm resetting over little things all the time, like running into that corner just now, when I finally get past it and like have to beat the remaining 40 minutes of the game, I'll just be, you know, like really, really good at the first 20 minutes and not so good at the remaining 40 minutes because I keep, you know, having to undo or redo the same parts over and over. So I prefer actually to play it all the way through, get as much practice, and you know, would practice with like my executions and stuff as possible. So that's how I feel. If that makes sense. Hey, camera. Don't watch Bokba Soup then. Yeah. Well, it also comes down to how serious you are, because resetting does make sense. If you're truly going for world record, man, resetting does make sense. Anyway, where was I? Thanks and the congratulations, Bound Gray. It's pretty hype. Let's see if I can get this wrench pickup. Oh, almost fucked it up. There it is. Come on, stick. There you go. You barely reset. Well, resetting makes sense, and I think all speedrunners do it. Is where like it varies is in how much we do it. I think. I say we as like I pretend to be a speedrunner. I'm actually a casual who's like in. Who's like disguised as a speedrunner. I don't take it too seriously. For me, it's like a way to unwind. I mostly stream. What keeps me coming back to like streaming, even if I've been away for a while? What makes me want to come back is you know, the conversation, like the interaction with everyone who's here. That's like the number one thing for me. But there's also the question of what I want to stream, and unfortunately I'm very picky. Like there's not a lot I want to stream, so I really just end up like streaming a lot of the same games. You'll never see me like streaming a game for the first time, like where I go like a blind run where I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't like streaming when I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't explain it more than that. My fastest time for Resident Evil 4 was a 2-hour 45, I think. But that was like 6 years ago or something. I never submitted it, by the way. Because, you know, it'll be like, if I haven't streamed for like a couple of days or whatever, I start to like miss like talking with some of my regulars. You know, I've got like Aaron Soldier who's hosting me, and Bounding Grey as well, who's also hosting me. I talk to those guys a lot. In a minute. I felt like I didn't get the key, so I just made sure. I'd rather waste a few seconds there making sure than ripping the run at this point. A lot of people feel that way, yeah, Vicious. Whoa. What the fuck just happened? Oh well. Please don't crash on me. The streamer is definitely not unimportant. That's how I feel. I mostly watch for the game. Like, I don't have my absolute most favorite streamer stream, and he's like playing something which I give zero shits about. I probably will watch someone else in that case. But for the most part, like, the personality is really important. And there's fortunately a lot of different personalities on Twitch. And sometimes I'm in the mood for one kind of personality, and sometimes I'm in the mood for another. Like, there are some people who are really, like, you know, hyperactive, and they're really, like, in your face and saying weird stuff, and I don't know, you can really feel their energy. You know, on some days I don't want to watch that guy. I just want to watch someone, like, who's chill and talking with, like, a soothing voice or whatever. So there's many factors for me when I have to choose someone to watch. But the game means a lot. So, oh, what the fuck just happened there? Also, how much time I have available to watch actually influences my choice as well. I really love a Final Fantasy VII speedrun, but it's like 8 hours long. So if I only have like 2 or 3 hours to watch someone, I'll skip the Final Fantasy VII stream and then watch someone else. Like, that's the good thing about a speedrun like this game. It's like a 40-minute run or something like that. And like, if I have 3 hours to kill, I can watch quite a few of these runs from a streamer, versus like only catching not even half the run of a Final Fantasy VII speedrun. And it sucks to only watch 3 hours of the 8-hour run and be like, I don't know how this run ends because I have to like go to sleep now or whatever. Anyway, let's do this room without swapping my weapon, which I always do. Like this. Walk up here, hold that, mash this, and profit. Go through, swap weapons, skip animation, and good. Alright, no problem. You wanted to watch someone who knows what they're doing. Unfortunately, not the best person at this game. By no stretch of the animation, I was gonna say. Imagination, rather. But I do try my best. I actually never watch Japanese streamers. No hate. But they tend to not speak English. And if I have to listen to game commentary, I want it to be in English or no commentary at all. That's how I feel. Even if like someone who was Danish streamed, I wouldn't watch him, even though I understand it. English is where it's at. Come on. Yeah, that's true, Super Gamer. I don't know Japanese. It's actually a little annoying because it's really bad. If I were to go to Japan tomorrow, like Tokyo or whatever, I would have major issues communicating with their people. And like I can't speak Japanese to them, and most of them can't speak English to me. So we're like we can communicate with body language. That's all. That's it, right? So if I wasn't so damn lazy, I'd learn Japanese. Because I do want to go there someday, and I would really love it if I could like impress a girl at a bar or whatever. She'll be like us. With her broken English, she'll be like, I don't speak English, sorry. And then I like immediately swap from English to like the most fluent Japanese ever, and she'll be like, damn! And that's like instant impression right there. What if the commentary is Spanish? No way, man. No fucking way. I'm sorry. English is where it's at. Lol. Jeg kan ikke skrive dansk. Det er sjovt, fordi du har lige skrevet dansk til mig, men ja, sure. Well, jeg kan ikke skrive norsk, eller tale norsk, for den sags skyld, så... There you go. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Thank you. Alright, are you guys ready to flirt with the elevator? Oh, baby. So good. Danish and Norwegian is fairly close, that's true. It's the Swedish that we don't like. I want the handgun for this part, actually. Yeah, that's like a recurrent joke in Scandinavia. For some reason, we're like such similar countries, but we like hate on each other. Not hate, it's in good fun, but it can get a little serious if it's like sports or whatever. Oh, come on, James. Where do you think I wanted to go when I was like moving you towards like the door frame? Do you think I wanted you to run into the wall or through the door frame? Fuck me! I've never done it twice though. Oh god. Thank you. You really need to slow down for that part and be like, okay. Got the hitbox. Moving on. And then we found oil. Story of the world. That hitbox, yeah, I know, man. It's never happened twice, though. That was funny. I wonder if the guy who followed me called Sean plays Nintendo games, if he plays Nintendo games. Alright, equip the shotgun. Oops. I actually forgot the camera angle there. My bad. But then again, I know every single camera angle in this game, and then I forgot that one. So. I have no idea who you're talking about, so that's probably a no. I hate this part. Anyway, blind hangman boys, we're going for number 1, aren't we? We're playing to win now. But do feel free to guess. See who's right. Motherfucker, is it number 4? No. 3, okay. Nope, I have no idea who she is. If it's on TV, that would probably be the reason, because I really don't watch television, like at all. My television is like Netflix, online streaming services in general, and like Twitch. That's. I know who they are, but no, I do not watch them. Well, one of these days, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get Blind Hangman. One of these days. And it will be dope, and we'll celebrate, and we'll PB, and we'll all kinds of goodie. Until then, let's just keep on keeping on, I guess. Whoa! What the fuck? Alright. Welcome to Riptown. Let's go. Alright, so we gotta become best friends with Eddie, and then we're gonna use the blue gem. It's really a good idea to put like a little reminder in your split. Sort of laugh scared me. Well, I don't actually know how the sound clips are audio volume wise. So. I'm only 1 second behind from the previous split, but 30 seconds ahead in general. Well, doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a shit time anyway. Blue gem. Let's not pull an Aaron and forget about the blue gem. Yeah, it's a bit tricky though, because I don't want them to be too low and I don't want them to be too loud, so I want them to be just right. This might be the run. It looks pretty good so far. We're coming up on the briefcase, so if you guys want to guess which word is the correct word for the briefcase of the 22 possibilities, if you don't know the words, just punch in exclamation mark BC and my bot will tell you the possibilities, and feel free to choose a word, which one you think it will be. My money will go on over. I'll say over. Because why not? Oh, fuck me. Whoa, this camera is really weird. Let's blame Laura. Lose one? No. Let's go out of bounds, boys. It's so nice out there. I really like it. And zoom. There we are. Now we're just gonna hold this angle here, and we should be okay. This is the last truly scary part about the run, where all can just die. Just like that. This might die actually. I'm a bit... Oh wait, there it is. I was actually worried. Thank you. Your kitchen is nearing completion. Alright, loose, null, lock, and over are the words that have been guessed so far. Almost at the briefcase. Without the out of bounds glitch, we're actually very much, or just very closer to, the briefcase. Just had to take a left tap there. If you can get the briefcase first word blindly, that's really good. If you can't, though, it's really bad. It'd be quite a time loss, actually, if you're really unlucky. Let me pass. Thank you. Right, destination briefcase. I'm never sure whether it's faster to go right or left, but I always go left for that key for some reason. Alright, briefcase. Oh, come on. And the winning word is... town. We all lose. Again. We suck. Oh, come on. I don't know my fucking alphabet. Was that a bit cocky of me to hope that I would hit it blindly? Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes you just have to shoot. Oh, come on. So it's gonna be a 41 something this time. That's not that great. I've actually lost some time somewhere. Alright, do not use the VCR. Whew. I finished a UFO run.